Hello everyone, welcome back to the day 10 of our journey to mastering Facebook and Instagram ads. Today we'll be diving into one of the most powerful tools in your advertising toolkit, and that is what I will call A and B testing. The truth is that if you are not testing your ad regularly or at a specific time, if you are not testing your ad, it means you'll be leaving so much money on the table. So let's try to fix that. For us to fix that, let's go to our Meta Ad Manager. Let's look for Meta Ads Manager and open it. Okay, yeah, let me open it. A and B testing. This is my dashboard. Let's just ignore that for some time and explain what A and B testing means. A and B testing, also known as split testing, is where you compare two versions of an ad to see which performs better. So it is just like a head-to-head battle to find what really clicks with your audience. So let's take it this way. Let's assume you already have one ad that is running. You have one advertisement that is already running and people are seeing it. That particular one that is running, that is your ad A. That is the A of the ad. So your aim is to do another copy of that same ad without destroying the A copy, which is the first ad that is running. You want to do a second copy of that same ad without destroying or without messing up ad A. Now the second one that you want to make, the copy you want to make, is the B, is the ad B. So you are testing A and B together. You want to compare both of them to see which one is better, which one is doing well. And the aim of doing that is, as soon as you see the one that is doing better, you have to scale it, you have to increase it. That is the essence of it. Now I know you might be wondering, say, what is the reason? Why must I scale? The reason is this: compare yourself to someone that maybe you are going on a 1 week or 2 weeks or a month journey, and in that journey you only took just one cloth, one shirt. Now tell me what will happen after a few days. You will look dirty, you will look ragged, you will look unkempt. People will not want to relate with you. That is how your ad also is. So if your aim, if your target for running a particular ad is for you to run for a long period of time, it means that along the line you should be changing parts of your advertisement copy, your ad creative. You have to be modifying it over time so that your ad will be looking new and fresh and engaging and attractive. That is the essence. So since we already have this picture in mind, so let's go further. Now for more illustration, or to break it down further, or for you to understand it better, these are some of the campaigns that I've done before. So let's take this first one as a case study. This one that says e-com lead gen. So let me click on it. You have to understand that before you test a particular ad, you should have a goal in mind. You should have in mind what you want to test. What you might test could be the heading, the headline. Sometimes your headline might be what is making your ad not to attract more customers again, or attract more people to your DM, or to whatever way you want people to come for what you are selling or for your services. It could be the headline, so you have to bear in mind what you want to edit. It could also be your ad copy, maybe the information, the write-up about what you are selling or your service, which is the ad copy. It could be where the problem is coming from, or you need to modify it. It could also be the image, maybe your flyer, or it could be the video. So you should bear in mind which you want to edit, and you should do it one at a time, but we'll get there. So now what you do is, you don't just change any part of your ad like that, because if you do it just like that, you will harm the existing ad. So what you do, if you see this ad, this e-com lead, you will see edit and duplicate. So what you do is to duplicate it first. So I'll click on duplicate. You might be confused by seeing all of this. If you go back to our 5th day video on how to launch our first ad, you will understand some steps. So let's just leave it at that. Now let's assume the second one that has 174. It's just one ad, but it has 3 ad creative. So let me click on this first one. That's what I want to modify, for example, and I will click next. You have campaign, you have the ad set and the ad. Under this campaign, this is where you change the name, you edit your name. For example, the name is Ecom Lead Gen. So since the original copy, before I started this duplication, so remember I said that is our A, so the one I want to modify is the B. So I will edit this name and call it B. I will just add B to it so that I will know that this is my edited copy, just like that. So every other thing here does not need this special ad category. If you still remember our 5th day video, it's all about if your advertisement has to do with politics, election, or financial service, maybe you're advertising bank and all those things. Facebook has their own terms and conditions you must follow. So you come here and let them know that your advertisement is all about all that, so that they will tell you their own condition, but it's not important. So we'll go to the next one, this ad set. You click it. Now under this ad set, you still change the name to B, this first one, because everything is about A and B testing. So we'll still put B so that when we finish it later, we can be comparing A and B. Go back. So the next one is your budget, and don't touch this one. This is where when we want to do scaling, I will still do a video on scaling. That is when you will now edit this one. Then the audience, if our target is not to alter our audience, we also leave it at placement. So this is where the emphasis will be, this ad creative, this next one. Let me click on it. Okay, now let's assume in my A and B testing, I want to test only the headline. So if it's only the headline or the subtitle is what I want to test, I will click on this. Under this ad creative, this image, I'll click on this pencil sign. So this is it, we're already there. Under it now, you see the media, the image, the headline. Look at the headline: join the free dropshipping class. Understand? So let's change the headline. For example, let's just say the essence of this comparison be just to change my headline to test whether that one will attract more people. So instead of using that, let me just call this advertisement now the B. Let me call it Ecom Web. Ecom Web. Now what it means is that some persons might see this online, say Ecom Web. What's Ecom Web again? What is this? So that might, even that curiosity might make them to want to know what is inside. So this will lead them to read my ad, probably make them to take action. So what it means is that at the end of the day, if this new headline that I've changed will make more people to enter into my advertisement copy to read it, it means my ad is new again. So you understand the message. So I will use only this one I'll be using this template to explain every other component. So this is just for the instance that what I want to test is only my headline. So that is it. So if it's what I want to test, I just click on this preview under, I preview it and I launch it. So when I launch it, it means I now have 2 copies of my ad. Ad A and B is the same thing. The only difference is the headline. I only change the headline to this new one. So I will now allow this ad to run for a few days. I will now compare. If at the end of the day, this Ecom Web makes more people to interact with my ad, it means that I have gotten a new formula. So I will now scale this one. I will now increase the budget for this one and do away with the old one, for example. Now on the same note, let's assume that my aim of wanting to test is not my headline. Maybe I want to change my flyer, the creative or the image for my ad. So this is where I will also change. You see this image, this small picture here, I will click on it. Maybe I'll do a second flyer or another new flyer that is not exactly this one, just to test. So you see these pages, camera roll. There's also a video on this I've done before. So you just click on the camera roll. When your camera open, the flyer, the new flyer that you have made, you want to test, you now pick that flyer and change it. Then you launch the ad. Don't forget, we are not changing both the headline and the flyer at the same time. Let's assume that it's only the headline I want to change that I've changed before. I will just allow the ad to keep running like that. But on the second instance, let's assume it is the flyer I want to change. That's why I came here. So we are done with the flyer and all that. If what we are testing is just to change the flyer, if it will work better rather. So let's go back. Now let's assume what we still want to test is not the headline and is not the flyer. Maybe we want to change our flyer to video. We want to test if we use video to run ad, it will make more sense. You have seen some advertisement, instead of flyer you see the person coming to do a video, short video about whatever services or product they are selling. If that is what you want to test, you come here, the first option says select image or video. This arrow that you click on it, you select. Okay, so you see image is already on image. Let's assume I want to change it to video. I just click on this second one, video. When you change, you now see this place, add media. You click on add media, so you now see add videos. So these are the videos in my phone, on my phone. So if I already did a video that I want to use, I will just pick the video and I click on done. Then I will not allow it. This might B, my ad B will not be only video. So I will allow the video to be running alongside the original ad, which is the A. I will allow it to run. Then over a period of few days, I will not be comparing both, which one is working fine, which one is doing more better. So anyone that is doing more better, I will not stick to that new one. That is the essence. So let's say assume on the other hand that it is not the headline that we want to test, and it's not also the flyer that we want to test, or it's not also the video which I just showed us how to do it now that we want to test. Let's assume it is the write-up, the ad copy. I also done a video on writing a compelling ad copy. So if it's the ad copy you want to test, this is where you also test it. Under here you see, let me show you where. After this headline e-com web, you see primary test. That is where you, all the write-up about this advertisement, that is where you write it, you put it. So I will come here, click on it. Maybe I will erase everything. Let me do it well. Okay, so this is, let me go to the beginning. So this is the beginning. Say how to sell hot physical products, blah 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 blah. So let's assume over time I now discover that my ad is not doing well and I want to change the write-up. So I will come and remove every write-up here and put a new write-up that maybe I have crafted, I have written, that I believe it will do well. So when I now put it, I will now, after changing it, I will now click on this preview and see how it looks. Let me just click on the preview so you see how it looks, how it will be like when the ad is running. So this is just a preview. So you see the name now, e-com web. It has changed from that first name of dropshipping. So this headline now might even attract more people to want to say, what is e-com web, just like that, and it will move them to come. Then if I change the write-up, which is the ad copy, it will also reflect here before this image where you see free training, how to sell hot physical product. If that is what I saw, preview just for you to come and look at how it will look like. That's just it. So if my intention of wanting to test is to change the ad copy or the write-up, the message of my advertisement, if I've done that, I will now launch it. So when you now publish it, you will now notice that on your dashboard, you will now see 2 copies of your ad. So the copies will be the A copy, which is the original one you have done before, and the B copy, which is the one you have modified to want to test to see which one will do better. So the modified copy will now be B. So you allow both to run simultaneously for a period of time. You now compare whichever one that is doing well, you now add more money, or you scale that particular one. So that is the essence. Now, so let me just summarize what we have done. What we did is to duplicate our already existing ad, duplicate it. Then maybe the essence of our duplication is to change the headline, or to change the copy, or to change the flyer, or to change it to a video ad. So as soon as you change it, you allow both ads to run at the same time. Then you go to your analytics, or you review, you monitor the two, which one is doing well. So whichever one that is doing well, that is the one you will scale. And the beauty of it is that if you modify your ad in such a way, your ad will keep running for a very long period of time without burning out. It will be looking fresh all the time because you are changing component of it. at times you will see some advertisement running on Facebook. Maybe when you click on the ad and you go to the comment section, you will see some people that have commented like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago. You'll be wondering, now the question is, how does this ad manage to run for this long period of time and is still running? The trick is, those persons that are running that ad, they are modifying the ad over time. That's the reason why the ad is still looking new and is still converting. So if you are not modifying your ad, you are not testing it, you just leave only one ad to keep running like that, over time you will notice that your ad is still running. More people are still seeing it, but nobody is taking action. Nobody is asking you what are you selling, how do I do this, I'm interested. Nobody is interacting with your ad. So it means you are just wasting your money. So you see, so that's just the beauty of it. So for you, if you are running an ad and your aim of running this ad is for you to run for a long period of time, you should also bear in mind that you must do A and B testing. And what is A and B testing? It's changing components of your ad without altering or without harming or messing up the original ad. So you do a second copy, you duplicate the main ad and modify whichever modification you want to do. Now after the modification, don't just delete the old one immediately. Allow both to run the same time simultaneously. So these are just some of the tricks that all these top guys that are running ads are doing all the time. You understand? So this is what is happening in the back end that you don't notice. You only see the ad running on Facebook and Instagram and all that. You don't know that people are modifying it, you know. So now, having understood this, I still want to let us have our assignment or our task. So the task is what we have just done now. Try, if you already have an existing ad, try to do a testing on your ad. You know, your ad that is performing, look for a way to modify it. Try to change the headline, or if you are using a flyer for your ad, you might decide to try if video ad will do better. So compare it, do a video of it and let it run side by side. So whichever one that is converting, you switch to that one over time. So, and again, tomorrow I will do a video on how to do scaling. Let's assume you have tested A and B and you notice that B is doing well or A is still doing well. So if A is still doing well, you have to scale, and there's a way to scale. You don't just increase your money like that. You also follow a process of scaling. So that scaling, I will do a video on it tomorrow. So that is our assignment. Try to do your own the same way I've done mine, or just open your ads manager and follow the same step. Even if you are not running any ad or you have a copy of an ad before, just click on it and play around it to see if it will work or if you can follow the same process that I just followed. Finally, there's a do-it-yourself video on how to run successful ad. You can see the link on it in my bio, or you can ask for the link. Don't also forget to share to as many people in your contacts and like this video so you can be seeing more videos from me on how to run successful Facebook ad. See you in our next video.